Hello everybody and welcome back to Steve on Steve Plays Hearts of Iron 4 now. I haven't played this game on my channel for a very long time, and with The Waking of Tiger having come out a few months ago, I feel like it's time to get back into this game, and as you probably gathered from the title of this video and the thumbnail, I'll be playing as the glorious Soviet Union with Papa Stalin. And it should be interesting because I'll be playing very ahistorically. I plan to expand early on and have a much longer border with Germany to give them a much more difficult time of, fighting me. And hopefully we'll have a few tricks up our sleeve, such as some pretty advanced tanks, hopefully, if we can manage to get our stuff together. So yeah, we'll be playing on regular difficulty, Iron Man mode, and historical AI focuses. Although, should I do historical AI focuses? Yeah, I think I will. Okay. Yep. Iron Man Soviet Union 1. Let's go. Alright, so we're in, and we're gonna do things a bit differently than how a normal Soviet Union game goes. So with the new meta, with things like artillery being nerfed pretty severely, it's very difficult to take out Germany early on. Before it was very easy to take them out as France and as Soviet Union. Now I found it pretty much impossible to do. So we're gonna have to do the usual Soviet strategy of building up and taking them out a bit later. But we're gonna use a bit of foreign land to help us out with this endeavor. So let's pick our national focus. We'll be getting the Stalin Constitution to get some early political power and start getting some war goals going. For research, we'll be doing the standard thing of machine tools, electronic engineering, and T-35 heavy tank. Oh, it's beautiful. And you'll hopefully be able to understand why a little bit later. It'll only take 190 days, which is great. And we'll use our free civilian factories to build 10 civilian factories. Let's build them in the best places. Yep, here. Put them in here, 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 and here. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Let's organize our navy, shall we? Shall we? Should we? Yeah, I think we should. So let's go navy, and we take all of our, yeah, pretty much standard stuff. So this playthrough will be mostly, or the series, or whatever you want to call it, will pretty much be focused on taking out Germany. And obviously Italy. I'm not too worried about Japan, so I probably won't be paying too much attention to it. I might send some volunteers to China, but honestly, it's not my main concern at all. Right, let's organize this navy. Let's figure out our naval production. Let's get these out to small, nice numbers. Let's get this all to the Chernomorsky Flot, which in Russian means the Black Sea Fleet. Which is fitting, because it's in the Black Sea. And I think I'll give them the historical commander, Philip Oktyabrski. Yeah, that's the one. He was a really interesting dude. He was, you won't be able to find much about him online, but he changed his name from, I forget what his name was, I'll put up a picture or something. And he changed his name from whatever it was to Oktyabrski, which means of October. As in the October Revolution. Like, he changed his name. He was such a devoted communist that he changed his name, like, in honor of the October Revolution, which I think is pretty amazing. Alright, we'll go full production on infantry equipment, because we're gonna wanna stock up on them bad boys. We won't be needing strategic bombers, although they are quite good in the new meta. Although, since we're playing against Germany, we're just gonna need to be able to have air superiority at all times. And we're gonna have our military factories focused on other things, unfortunately. Let's have these up to here, because we're gonna need a healthy production of these. These are okay where they are, and let's dedicate the rest to filling up on fighters for now. Let's get our 2 trade deals with the Dutch East Indies for the 2 bits of rubber. We don't produce any rubber anywhere, do we? No, we produce a ton of oil down in the Caucasus, which, you know, kind of explains the whole case blue thing, which I would like to talk about that sometime, maybe even during this series. But hopefully the Germans never reach the Caucasus in this series. Let's see, now we actually figure out our clusterfuck of an army, please. Let's put them all into one massive army. And I will disband, I think, all of our cavalry units. Let's take our tanks. We have 11 tank divisions, which is pretty good for a start. We'll be using them for volunteers in Spain, probably. And yeah, I feel like I should disband all the cavalry. I like doing that because it seems to make sense to me. Because it frees up a bunch of equipment for further training. It's honestly not that much, so we might as well do it. Okay, that's good, and we will change the rest of these to infantry, except I'll change a few of these mountaineers to paratroops. We want to have 5 divisions of paratroops. We can't yet. That makes sense. We have to change them to... first we'll change all of these to Strelkove Divizia, which means rifle division. And now we can change these to paratroops. Excellent. And the paratroops is called the Воздушно-десантная бригада, which means the air... literally paratroops, airdrop division, more directly. Let's delete these templates because we don't need them, and let's start training some more infantry. Because I think we should have a bit of equipment kicking around after we disbanded that cavalry. So let's put these all under a field marshal. We'll make Comrade Tukachevsky our field marshal until he gets purged, which he will because he's a traitor. Let's put, of course, Tavarish Zhukov in charge of the tanks. And there's this guy who's great for paratroops, and it's this guy, Vasily Kuznetsov, because he has a little commando trait, which gives him a great out-of-supply bonus. Oh, sorry about that, had a bit of a coughing fit. And yeah, we can later use command power to upgrade him to paratroops, which is pretty nice. Let's organize our ton of troops. Let's split them up nicely into little tasty groups. And let's split this up again. This might take a while, I'm sorry. But the Soviet Union does start with a mess of an army. But I like it. I like organizing these kind of things. It scratches a kind of itch that not many games manage to scratch, unfortunately. Okay, this is good, and we can get 4 of these divisions to just kind of chill over there. And we've already got a full field marshal, although this guy doesn't really need to be under this one. So we'll move this one to Tukachevsky and put this one under him. The second field marshal for now can be, I don't know, Varashilov. He's pretty useless, but, you know, he's got good entrenchment, which is... Inflexible strategist, yeah, it's pretty good for entrenchment. And we'll put all the usual commanders in charge of this. We'll put Shaposhnikov. We'll put... Batutin. Govorov. And Kirill Meretskov. Although I might replace Govorov with Chibisov, because that reconnaissance is pretty sweet. I want to also use Andrei Vlasov, but knowing who he is, if you don't know who Andrei Vlasov is, he's a traitor. He defected to the Germans after his unit was surrounded, and then he formed like the Russian kind of Wehrmacht liberation collaborator army. They're a bunch of traitor assholes, and at the end of the war, they all got captured and got shot for their, obviously, for their traitorous, cowardly actions that led to the deaths of many people. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking of maybe... Hi, sorry, I had a bit of an interruption. But yes, for this army, I'm thinking of doing Markian Popov, because yes, he's only skill level 2, but he has a brilliant strategist, infantry officer and winter specialist, and that's pretty awesome, so we'll do him. And we can even upgrade him a bit later to winter expert. But we don't need that at the moment. And yeah, we've already got like a fully formed kind of army group, which is awesome. For these fellows, these will be the kind of permanent reserve training army, I suppose. And it doesn't really matter who leads them, we can just put, I don't know, Govorov in charge of them. And they'll be on training. In fact, all of our armies will be on training to start off with, because we had to reorganize a bunch of them. So let's start our first plan. Let's take our field marshal and draw a bit of a plan here. And two about here, I suppose. Good, that should take care of most of them. And we'll put our paratroops over here. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to produce transport planes. That's a bit of a problem. Let's take off 3 of these, and we're gonna want to build this many transport planes, because this should sorry about that. Because this amount should be just enough for when the war breaks out with Romania. And yeah, in case you haven't figured it out yet, we're going to war with Romania. And several other people. Let's take our Air Force, put it here. And now I think we can actually unpause the game. So let's go speed 4. And yeah, let's have a look at all of our beautiful troops moving into their positions. Is this order working? Yeah, there's some kind of bug with the garrison order, because they don't work. I don't know why, they just don't move into the garrison place. Okay, finally. It's weird, I don't know, sometimes it just bugs out. It's annoying. Let me know if you experience that as well, but... So yeah, I suppose it's a good time to explain the grand strategy to you. Let's just put all of our armies on training for now, because why not? And are we training troops? Yeah, let's add another 2 divisions to that. And okay, our plan will be to justify war on Romania and Hungary at the same time. Which will make us at war with Romania, Hungary, and Czechoslovakia. Which will essentially push our front line to around here. Because we probably won't take this bit of Czechoslovakia. Because by taking this bit, this gives us a very unpleasant kind of salient, like the Kursk salient. And in my testing game, it fell pretty quickly, so we don't want that to happen. So probably take just, I don't know, I guess this bit of Czechoslovakia. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, so naval stuff, let's keep building submarines. That should take care of that. But yeah, basically I'm gonna try to pull off a trick with tanks, which I've kind of pulled off earlier, but it's hard to do, but it's amazing. But yeah, basically by taking over Hungary, Romania, and bits of Czechoslovakia, and then doing the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, we're gonna be like hundreds of kilometers closer to Berlin than we would be at the outset of the war over here. So I think that's generally a good thing. Especially in the south, because then we'll be able to actually fight with the Italians and push through Austria and the south of Germany, which worked out pretty good for me last time. Yeah, let's see how our training is going. Yeah, I think I can go to speed 4 now. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit sick, but, you know, I really wanted to make this series, so it's happening. Am I supporting popularity in Finland? I think I should. Because we can either invade Finland later, which I kind of want to do. Yeah, we'll leave it with that. Because one of the things you can do is you can boost popularity in Finland, and when it's over 50%, they will flip to Red Finland, and you'll get an event where they want to become your puppet, which is pretty awesome, because then you can annex them. And that's quite a lot of... Well, it's not a lot, but it's quite what, you know... Okay, wow, it's like 8 factories, it's none at all. But it's 23 divisions, which is nice. So yeah, look at it, all these lovely fellas training. Alright, we could pass something. Promises of peace. Nope, we will not be promising any peace. We have no intentions of peace. If anything, we have the opposite intentions. Let's see, these guys don't need to train anymore. Neither do these, so you virtually can chill. These guys still need to train for a bit. These guys don't. These guys don't. The Spanish War should break out soon, and we will want to participate in that. Alright, Stalin Constitution. Excellent. So, we have 220 political power. Now this is a bit of a trick that not many people know how to do, but we'll do Conquer, which takes 240 days, 9 world tension. Then we start justifying on Hungary, Conquer, 345 days, 7 world tension. Now, we cancel our justification on Romania, and we justify again, and look at that, 350 days. That means we'll be able to declare war on them at the same time, and prevent anybody from guaranteeing them, which I think is pretty cheesy, but it works, so, you know. Alright, so we're gonna want to do the Great Purge when we go to war with Romania. Or maybe just before we go to war with Romania. Because we wanted to fire during the war, so that when we finish the war, we can do immediately lessons of war. I think that would make sense. So, before we do that, what should we do? Positive heroism? I think going down these would be really good. But I also kind of want these. Yeah, I'll do this. But yeah, we've got a year before we're going to war with these, so it's fine. We got a few focuses to power through, but let's do the math. So, 70 per focus. And, oh, whoa. Yep, bring revolution to Kingdom of Romania, excellent. So let's do the math. 70 days per normal focus. 350 divided by 70. So it's 70, 140, 210, 280, 350. So that's 5 focuses. So let's do 4. Or maybe even only 3, because the Great Purge is 210 days. So we want to make sure it finishes during the war with Czechoslovakia. So if we only do 3 focuses, that's 210 days. And we'll have 140 days left for the justification of war. And then we start doing this one. I think that's okay. Maybe we should only do 2 focuses. Because then 2 focuses is just 140. Nah, we'll do 3 focuses. Thank you, maths. I may be wrong, this might go completely tits up, but you know, that wouldn't be new for this channel. Alright, electronic mechanical engineering, that's great. We're gonna research mechanical computing. Because we want to reduce our research time as much as possible. Joe is angered by Romanian posturing, that's okay. It'll take us a long time before we go to war. We might as well reorganize our Air Force whilst we're here. So, I'm only gonna build fighter airplanes in this playthrough, because I think that they're the only ones that are worth building. In my experience, we'll send our naval bombers here to port strike in the Black Sea. We'll send our strategic bombers over to Zhytomyr. I'll send them to bomb Czechoslovakia. We'll send our tactical bombers over to Kiev to perform air support, and we'll split our 2 air wings into halves, and we'll send them limits of 500, because to me, I think that's... Actually, let's do 400. I meant 400, because I feel like 400 is the one that actually, like, works best. And we'll assign 1 to comrade Shaposhnikov, and 1 to comrade Vatutin. Alright, that should work. So this focus should finish soon. Let's see our research. We will have T-35s in 7 days, which is good. When is the German-Soviet treaty gonna happen? Not soon. That's unfortunate. Alright, some new training divisions. Let's add them to Govorov's army. Their training / reserve army. These people are all trained up nicely. While we're here and we have 5 army experience, we might want to add another group of paratroops to this one. Let's put our transport planes in... What's this place? Oh my god. Khmelnytsky. Close enough. Set this to 50. And we'll be using these paratroops to, as soon as Romania falls, or at least comes close to falling, and we'll take one of the airfields that's over here, we'll airdrop into Hungary and make them capitulate instantly, because if we are at war with Hungary for too long, then they'll join the Axis, and we cannot afford a preemptive war, or rather an early war with the Axis. So let's keep our political power until 150 so we can do war economy. Basic machine tools. Let's do concentrated industry. But yeah, everything seems to be going according to plan. Are there any generals we can upgrade? I'm not going to waste command points on Tukhachevsky because he's going to die. Let's see, Zhukov, winter expert, no. Any of you fellas? Yes, Kuznetsov. Aha, we'll do paratroopers, right? That's the one I wanted to do. This ability does glider planes, which means more people can get into a plane, which means they have higher organization, higher anti-air defense, which is pretty great, you know? Because we don't have a lot of planes, so it's nice to have the extra capacity. Okay, I'm never gonna ban fascism or democratic parties because it's pointless. I'm gonna use worker conditions probably next time I have 100 political power, which won't be soon, but we will have it someday. But yeah, I'm keeping Finland as I'm not influencing Finland as a reserve option. Essentially, if the Great War tactic fails with Czechoslovakia, i.e. they capitulate too early, then we'll have to invade Finland for the lessons of war thing, which is fine. But I'd rather do it earlier, for reasons that will become clear, I hope. Alright, so how long to research this tank? 15 days. That's not great. Come on, Germany, let's do this fucking treaty. Dude. Okay. Armament effort is good. We'll finish this T-35 in a couple of days, and then we'll start... Should we build them? I don't know if we should. I think not. I think not. Alright, some more troops being trained. That's all hunky-dory. T-35 is researched. How long will it take to research KV-1? 1,300 days. With the German research treaty, it'll be 600 days, which is great, because that's only 2 years. What should we research now? Considering that we'll be going to war pretty soon, I think this is important. Alright, we have 150 political power. Let's go to war economy. Excellent, that'll help a lot with construction of military factories, which is obviously what we want in this life. Let's see, how long for justification? About 230 days left. Oh god. Yeah, we really want to start the purge about now. Do we? Yeah, I think we do. Although, we don't want the purge to begin right before the war, because the purge gives us pretty serious malices. So let's see. They have 220 days left. So if I start the purge now, it will trigger before the end of the war. Yeah, no, we can't. We're gonna do another national focus. Because the initial breakthrough here through Bessarabia is quite difficult because there's this river. I forget what the river is called, but it's pretty difficult. And the Romanian army has, you know, quite a lot of troops. Up to 47 troops, which is pretty hefty. So this initial breakthrough will be very difficult. And it'll be a lot more difficult if our army is purged, because that gives us like hardcore malices. Division organization minus 20%. That's terrible. So we do not want that, obviously. So should we do one of these? I really want to, but yeah, we'll do one more positive heroism and then we'll do the purge. Alright, what's this? Need more rubber, makes sense. Need them planes. Really building up that air force, which of course we are. I mean, I feel like we should train up our paratroopers to their maximum because, I mean, why the hell not? We want them to be as strong as possible. Alright, Ethiopia got annexed. Somehow the Spanish Civil War still hasn't broken out, although I suppose it's only August 1936. That's fair. Alright, we have 10 army experience. Let's add some support equipment to our troops. Let's give them engineers. That'll take a while to be refilled, but whatever. We need the support equipment. Because engineers are still very powerful. Even in the new meta. Okay, so expected to finish 24th of February. Okay. Come on, Germans, let's do our treaty. It's taking you too long. I don't like this. We're on historical mode. Let's go. I need to research some tanks. Alright, let's go. Use these fellas. Do we have to retrain all of our armies now? No, we don't. Good. Except maybe this one. That's okay. I don't mind that. We still got ages before the war, so it's okay. Couple of good months. Oh yeah, by the way, pulling off this tactic and multiplayer will make everybody hate you, because it makes war score super high. And at least everybody in the Axis will hate you, because then people will start guaranteeing everybody, and it's a clusterfuck. But maybe that's what you want. It's a good way of getting yourself a bit more land and also fucking over the Axis at the same time. Yeah, let's see. Alright, 150 days left, that's okay. These boys are all nice and trained up. Positive heroism, and let's start doing the purge. The purge will take 210 days. So we'll finish during the war, hopefully. The fifth column, yeah, this is good. Alright, so the persecution of enemies of the people, those who would reverse or subvert the revolution, has been an ongoing policy since the party came to power. The internal power struggles that followed have shifted our focus, and purging the party ranks themselves has been given more emphasis since Trotsky's exile. Stalin has made himself an icon, but at the cost of making many real enemies and innumerable imaginary ones. Yeah, that's stupid, that's fake. They're actually like a legitimate fifth column. But I don't want to go into this video, maybe in the next video. But having seen the worst of internal power struggles, the General Secretary is prone to act on the slightest suspicion. Yeah. Are Zinoviev and his ilk still in touch with Trotsky? And they were. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. I hope you like the idea of the series. And I hope to continue it, and yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Patreon if you want to, or at least support me on Patreon. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.